be honest with you, I'm quite happy to have this man on the list because this is what Hottest MCs is all about. Coming in at number 4, the one, the only, Nas. Let's talk about Nas's past year.
I mean, well, you know, he got the Grammy snub, but he didn't get the Hottest MC snub this year. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's definitely on there. I mean, for a guy whose mantra, who online or outside in the world is like, Nas say losing. No, Nas lost. He's always losing to Jay, blah, 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 blah. But Nas won this year. The Rollout for Life is Good was one of the best rollouts I've ever seen on a Nas album since, like, it was written. All the singles had continuity to him. I mean, he made a mature album, you know what I'm saying? Talking about divorce, talking about his daughter, and they all got banged on the radio. Like, when does that happen?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That, he had great visuals. You know, The Don was a great visual, Daughters was a great visual, Nasty was great. And I think with this record coming off of Distant Relatives, nobody expected this.
Counted him up.
I think really kind of puts it into perspective as to what he was able to do with this project. Very introspective. You know, the album cover, Khaleesi's wedding dress, you know, really opening himself to the audience, which you haven't seen before.
Usually at this point, you're giving the eulogy for their dearly departed career for a rapper. So the fact that he's still here and still rapping at the level that he is and still relevant at the level that he is, I feel like that alone, you know, puts him at number 4.
I agree with everything that's been said around the table, but I think this is the Hottest MCs, not the Comeback Player of the Year award. I really feel like Nas has put out a phenomenal album, but in terms of him being hot, I don't hear Daughters on the radio as much. In the last 6 months, I haven't heard a Nas track. 1 or 2, the best album of the year, but there's been plenty of artists over the years who have put out great albums who haven't even made the list. I think Nas should definitely be on the list, but I feel like number 4 is too high.
He has a number 1 album.
His 5th number 1 album, by the way.
And you don't hear Daughters in the club.
No.
But it wasn't built for that. Like, I think it connects to the audience in a different way. We have enough club records. We don't need Nas for that. Quite often we pay attention to what's going on with the youth, but what about the people that actually grew up on hip-hop that now feel so disconnected because they may not relate to the futures. It's great to relate to the kids, the futures, the Big Seans, but Nas says, you know what, I can still cater to you guys 30 and up, 40 and up, and you don't have to listen to the oldie station no more. Summer rap these days is fast food. That life is good. That stuck to your ribs. That was so good.
Yeah, I just want to expand on what Rob's saying. I feel like, so you have this like new crop of rappers who are rapping, like Drake, he started from the bottom and they're still on the rise and they're rapping about all of that. And some of the legends like J.M., after a while you feel like they run out of things to say and you're tired of listening. Nas like told the story, the whole gap when I was wondering, what has he been doing? What has he been up to? All this like speculation. He filled in all of that and it was incredible. Like the trailer for the album, Life is Good, you know, putting all the tax troubles, the divorce out there, that blew me away, and that album, I connected with it in a way I can't even like put into words.
I'm definitely not saying that Nas should not be on this list. I definitely think he's there, but number 4, I feel like we're putting it there because we're really happy for Nas. We're glad that Nas put out a solid album and we want him there. Is he really that hot? I haven't heard a Nas song on the radio, in the club, anywhere in the last 6 months.
He went on a tear for the whole summer.
It sounds like we're kind of debating Nas's legacy versus his actual work that he put in this year. To point out, this is Hottest MC's 8, and he's never been on the list. So this is not a mercy pick. Nas deserves to be here. Nas put in that work.
And again, I'm not saying it's charity. I don't think he's hotter than Drake this year. I just don't think that's
Put
the
out a
case.
full record versus Drake putting out what?
A couple features.
Who's been hotter as a result of those singles that they
Nas
put
is
out?
still
over
hot right
and
now.
those
He just
features.
got Grammy nominated, even though he got
Hey,
shut
but
up.
who won it?
From
But who won
one
it?
the
But
record.
who won the Grammy?
Drake won the
Exactly.
Drake won it.
That's my whole point.
Drake is our number 5 hottest MC as it stands, but we're gonna take a vote by a show of hands. How many people feel that Drake should move up to number 4 and Nas should move down to number 5? Let me see your hands. 1, 2, the majority wins. Congratulations to Drake, our number 5 MC. Congratulations to Nas, our number 4 MC.